Have you ever stopped to wonder whether the fruit on your plate is quietly helping you slow the clock or nudging your body toward faster aging? A 2023 Journal of Clinical Nutrition study sent shockwaves through the wellness world when it found adults over 65 who relied on certain fast-acting fruits faced a 57% higher risk of metabolic syndrome, a cluster of problems tied to stroke, diabetes, and heart failure. That single finding flips the sunny message we so often hear about fruit. Yes, produce is essential, but as we grow older, our metabolism slows, our cells face more oxidative stress, and our ability to handle sudden sugar surges declines sharply. A fruit that once seemed harmless in midlife can now spike glucose harder than a can of soda, strain artery walls, and trigger brain fog in minutes. The difference lies in fiber, natural fats, and protective plant compounds, qualities that vary wildly from fruit to fruit. Let's start with the choices that can make you feel stronger, clearer, and younger. One of the best surprises in the produce aisle is avocado. Technically a berry, it brims with oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat proven to lower harmful LDL cholesterol while raising the protective HDL kind. That shift alone reduces the workload on an aging heart and keeps artery linings smooth. Avocado also carries more potassium than bananas, relaxing vessel walls and taming blood pressure spikes that plague 2/3 of seniors. Even better, its creamy fat triples your absorption of fat-soluble vitamins from any greens you enjoy alongside. Half an avocado a day, mashed on whole grain toast or blended into a smoothie, turns an ordinary meal into a nutrient delivery system. Apples offer a totally different advantage. Their soluble fiber, pectin, sweeps bad cholesterol out through the digestive tract before it ever reaches the bloodstream. At the same time, that fiber moderates glucose release, sparing you the dizzy highs and energy crash lows that leave many older adults wiped out after a sweet snack. Biting into a crisp apple also stimulates saliva, which naturally protects aging gums and reduces tooth decay risk. One medium apple, red, green, or golden, applied daily can support digestion, heart health, and oral comfort in a single, portable package. For pure cardiac support, pomegranate is liquid gold. Its ruby seeds contain punicalagins, antioxidants 3 times more powerful than those in red wine. These compounds sweep away oxidative debris inside stiffening arteries, restoring supple flow and dropping systolic pressure by up to 20 points in clinical trials. That same antioxidant force crosses into brain tissue where it protects memory circuits. Older participants who sipped pure pomegranate juice daily scored higher on verbal recall after only 3 months. Even a half cup of seeds stirred into yogurt or a small splash of unsweetened juice in sparkling water delivers a protective dose without flooding the bloodstream with sugar. Then there are berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, the tiny giants of neuroprotection. Their anthocyanins slip past the blood-brain barrier and extinguish free radical fires that accelerate cognitive aging. 2 modest servings a week can delay mental decline by more than 2 years, according to landmark research. Those same pigments lower inflammatory markers and stabilize after-meal glucose, while 8 grams of fiber per cup keep digestion humming. Whether sprinkled over oatmeal or folded into cottage cheese, a daily cup of fresh or frozen berries brings sweet flavor and serious protection with almost no downside. While those 4 fruits act like natural medicine, others can quietly sabotage the progress you're trying to make. Grapes top the list of stealthy offenders. Their thin skins contain little fiber, so the 20+ grams of sugar in a single handful reach your bloodstream in a rush, hammering insulin and promoting belly fat. For seniors already juggling blood pressure pills or borderline glucose numbers, that surge is the last thing fragile vessels need. And because grapes grow close to the ground and are rarely peeled, they often carry a heavier pesticide load than thicker-skinned produce. Dried fruit poses a similar threat, amplified. Once water is removed, the natural sugars become a sticky concentrate that clings to teeth and rockets blood glucose. A compact quarter cup of dried apricots can match the sugar of several whole fresh apricots, minus the water and fiber that would have signaled, "I'm full." Most brands also rely on sulfite preservatives to keep colors bright, chemicals that irritate lungs and can trigger headaches or hives in sensitive adults. If you crave chewy sweetness, choose unsulfured varieties and limit portions to a tablespoon or two, paired with nuts to steady absorption. Unripe bananas seem innocent, yet their resistant starch ferments in the gut, causing uncomfortable gas and blocking mineral uptake just when your bones need every bit of calcium they can get. Those chalky compounds also slow digestion, sometimes provoking bloating that presses on peripheral nerves and worsens tingling in the feet. Waiting until bananas develop brown speckles transforms resistant starch into gentler natural sugars and boosts antioxidant content many times over. Grapefruit claims the final warning spot because it can turn life-saving prescriptions into hazards. Its furanocoumarins disable a key intestinal enzyme that normally breaks down medications, quietly quadrupling bloodstream levels of certain statins, blood pressure pills, and even common allergy drugs. The interaction can trigger muscle breakdown, dangerous heart rhythms, or sudden drops in pressure within hours. For anyone on daily prescriptions, one wedge of grapefruit or a half glass of juice can shift drug levels for 3 days. If you love the flavor, consult your pharmacist. Safer citrus options like lemon or lime rarely pose the same risk. No single fruit will dictate your future, but patterns matter. Filling your basket with avocado halves, bright apples, jewel-like pomegranate seeds, and heaping cups of berries stacks the odds in favor of smoother circulation, steadier glucose, and sharper recall. Meanwhile, treating grapes, dried fruit, green bananas, and grapefruit as occasional or medically cautious choices spares your vessels, nerves, and medications from constant strain. Pair fruit with a handful of almonds, a spoonful of yogurt, or a slice of whole grain bread to slow absorption and extend steady energy through the afternoon. Drink plenty of water, keep moving, and notice how your body responds. Lighter feet, clearer mornings, fewer mental fogs. Have any of these fruits surprised you? Were you relying on grapes for an afternoon lift or popping dried apricots by the handful without realizing the sugar toll? Share your experiences below and tell us where you're tuning in from. Your stories help others spot hidden pitfalls or discover new favorites. If this breakdown helped you rethink your produce aisle, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss our science-based guides to stronger aging. Thank you for watching, for choosing mindful fuel, and for proving every day that it's never too late to eat smarter and feel better.